saying we want you to try and take on mid-on, try and get it to long on. Field on that lick side is deep mid-wicket, but hitting to that side is hitting against the wind. Even that shot towards long off didn't reach long off because the wind brings it back towards us. Up and out! Trying to get it over and couldn't quite. First wicket in the power play for Noshtush Kenjige. And what a time to take it. It's the big man too, Matt Short.
Just couldn't get the elevation, a flatter delivery, short loads up, but can't get the distance. A very, very important wicket here. You can see Quinton de Kock's level of excitement behind the stumps, not to mention Kenjige. Yes, this is a big moment in the match. The dangerous short, the informed short go for 6 and a 7 for 1.
What a start. Yep. National anthem, sung beautifully, I might add. Keith Armstrong. Yep. That shows you exactly right where the wind is going.
That smoke's a whole lot better than just wetting the finger and pointing it up into the direction. A bit more accurate.
You got me. Great start for Kenjige and MI New York. It's 9 for 1.
Can't believe that wicket there. That's so key, isn't it? Looking forward to seeing how Fraser McGurk responds to that. It's be a smart innings, but it's also got to be quite an innings where you can let the handbrake go. You know you've got to be 200. Lots of new faces there.
Yeah, 9 for 1 already. Couple of overs in the power play, so important that they go at it. You don't want to be saying only if only, I should have, I could have. Got to take on this power play and make sure it works. Edged and gone! Perhaps looking for the swing, but it was the one that goes across. Seifert falls to his countrymen.
Incredibly skillful piece of bowling. We saw in the previous over, ball swinging reasonably sharply in. That one there holding its line, a little bit back of the length, some subtle changes from Bolt, the master of the power play. Seifert struggling. Unicorns struggling. MI are in the money in the power play. Gone for 1, 9 for 2.
Sanjay Krishnamurti comes to for the wicket. He's played well. Even when you go backwards and you think of him sort of turning up as a youngster, he's been a good player. Oh, shot. That is brilliant. A great start for Krishnamurti.
That's excellence. He would have been thinking about that particular delivery and start from Bolt since he left the Golden Shores. Beach that we've all come from, and this is a beautiful shot. Great posture, exceptional position.
Yeah, nice change up. Just get him something to think about. Smart, isn't he, Bolt?
Very subtle. He's also there was just that little explosion off the wicket, which is interesting. It's a fresh wicket. And just held up in the surface. So maybe in a final situation like we're in here now, on a healthy edge, maybe we can just rein it back a little bit from the 200. Maybe it's a 180, mid-180s type wicket.
Yeah, the one thing we'll say, and across the seasons, batting second has generally been the better thing to do, the more advantageous thing to do, because under the lights it seems to behave a little bit better in terms of coming onto the bat.
Let's have a closer look. Hoovering over the top of it here. It's got a good even grass cover. Doesn't look like there should be any way the ball can get through that surface.
Yeah.
Off the edge, but along the ground.
When you go to the Tim Seifert dismissal, just have a look at this one. This is more defence shot, but you see that little explosion. That I wouldn't have picked that. It's quite actually, when I asked some of the players that were walking to the side of it, and they just sort of made sure that the match referee wasn't looking, but just dabbed their spikes into it to get an indication, and they said it was quite soft.
There's a thickish mat of grass. It's even and it goes all the way across. Perhaps what they feel is the grass. If it's soft and dry, that's not a good thing. Nicely bowled. That one comes back into the pads. Just a 6 off and a wicket. It's 15 for 2. Yeah, really good. There's still the space to try and set up wickets, and that's what he does, Bolt up at the front. He'll, yes, have the swing, and so he tries to get into the minds of the batters to say, I'll show you this one that swings in, but then what do you think it is, particularly at the start of an over. It goes across.
For 2. Trent Bolt has bowled a couple of overs, and I had a nice chat with him in Florida about new ball bowling, and also one of the things he's observed with the advent of T20 cricket. But doesn't carry. Now, Trent Bolt reckons in the olden days when Haydos and M. Pomalelo and Bangu were playing T20 cricket or playing cricket, there were wooden boards. Now we've gone up to the LED boards. He thinks batters are purposely trying to go harder because when the ball is hitting this plastic, it's made of plastic, aluminium and steel. It's doing immense damage to the ball and it's preventing the ball from swinging. More damage, Trent says, than if the ball was to hit the concrete steps. So batters are trying to hit this, and bowlers, if you prevent the boundaries, the ball swings for longer. So this is one of the best with the brand new ball. He's still evolving and trying to find ways of stopping the boundaries.
Yep, he's certainly done a top job of it. Every team, and normally is in the blue. They want him because of exactly that. He'll have checked out everything in order to try and retain the advantage. Wants it to keep swinging as long as possible, obviously. You'll hear many a bowler say, it swings for 1 over.
At best.
Yep, there are times when it doesn't. And there are times when it doesn't matter.
He's good. He's very good, that's for sure. Couldn't get anything under it, Matt Short. No elevation whatsoever, and of course Bracewell is a man mountain. Whopping mitts. He may as well have baseball glove on. That's how big his hands are.
Critical. The fact that he's a man mountain is tall, is at mid-on where they'll trying to be hitting over. So you can't really get over him. A shorter fielder, you probably do. Pollard, Richards as well, patrolling. Oh, up in the air. Wind. Takes it. That's a top catch. Trent Bolt combines with Genjige. And MI New York are all over the San Francisco Unicorns in this power play.
Well, it's a little juggling act. We might have to set him amongst on the rodeo. See if he can tame a bull, and he certainly has. Krishnamurthy decides to go into out. Once, twice, three times. Yes, you beauty. Tufa hasn't taken a wicket in the power play. Now has got two. Three wickets gone. Krishnamurthy 5, 16.
One of the changes that they made today, it's Cooper Connolly in. It's the two young Australians trying to see if they can rescue this innings. 16 for 3. This is a team that won 6 in a row up front in Cognizant MLC in the start of season 3. Confident MI as it's 2 in 2 for the team. A wicket at the start of Bolt's third. And the Unicorns are falling to pieces.
They sure are. They're in the mire big time now. Holy heck. The big guns are disappearing into the wild blue yonder. It's this guy again, Trent Bolt. Just that lovely channel. Gorgeous channel. Quinton de Kock with the gloves on, all very calm. MI New York. Remember, they finished 4th. Could they go all the way and crank things up? Look out. Jake Fraser McGurk, just 4, and suddenly the Unicorns, they're 16 for 4.
Big trouble for San Francisco Unicorns. They have had a terrible start. They were asked to have a bat first. This is a high-scoring ground normally and has been through the season. And they've enjoyed some success at this ground as well, but not so far in the eliminator. San Francisco Unicorns have never lost to MI New York. However, they have never met MI New York in the playoffs. It has only been in the league phase that they have played MI New York. And this is where the men in blue thrive, in the big games. Oh, it's mixed up as well with the running. It's a direct throw. MI New York can do nothing wrong at the moment.
TV up on the director, we've got a run out review. Can we start with your best shot on angle, please?
See you later. Half the side out, and we haven't had the power play. What are you doing? Somebody start the car and the rocket and the jets. They're here with Benny and Nicky P. Oh, tonsils and all. Unbelievable. And an eliminator. Hassan Khan has gone for a duck. The Unicorns, whoa, 16 for 5.
Shocked. Absolutely shocked. They cannot believe what is happening in front of them at the moment. A team that's had so much success over MI New York. A run-out has brought the 5th wicket in this innings, and we are only in the 5th over. And that is the Unicorns' 2nd run-out this season only. It's not something that happens too often with this team. They run so well between the wickets. They, of course, we know, have also been able to clear the boundary with ease. Right, Ahmed Azam. And ironically, the first run-out that they had of the season came in the last match as well. Somebody needs to bring some calmness, and that's quick as well from Bolter. A Midley speedy delivery.
Well, there's just a little bit of the surface with the new ball. Look at that, just a puff there. Sometimes the other one just goes through a bit. Oh, what a great pickup. Beautiful pickup. And it's Celebration City, the two Trinis, loving it here. Pora, who normally has the gloves on as a keeper, now, of late, he's done a bit in the out, the skipper. A little bit of shape, just enough. Welcome to the party, Cooper Connolly, who's been really just a spectator and training hard. But once again, you've got to get those sprinting shoes out if you're playing here today. It's an eliminator. You lose, you're gone, you're done. Yeah, winners are grinners.
Well, in some ways, you've got to say that's just the exuberance of youth, I suppose. It's wide outside the off stump. His team is in trouble, and he still goes after it.
And smoke. Oh, that is class. Up and over. Power play. No one out there. Connolly on the carve. Can he get in? Can he get set? Do something outrageous.
Taking a long time for that boundary. 15 balls. Bolt's been so good in the last few matches in the power play. He's picked up 7 wickets in the power